Okie doke. Welcome back, everybody. Again, if you're new, I have Tourette syndrome, so I twitch a little bit. But I got a viewer request to go over the mods that I have on my car and what I've done to it to make it, I guess, to make this 2.4, I don't know, 2.4 stand out or do more than it's supposed to. And let me tell you, it's definitely it's definitely pulling harder than a normal 2.4 will, and as you can see, it doesn't look at all like a normal one. So I'll go over kind of what I've done to it and what's been done to the car. And yeah, okay, let's get started. Get a drink of my soda real quick. Alright, so we'll start with the interior. That's always a good starting point for me, I guess. Yeah, turn that on. Okay, so what we've got in here, I have, let me show you, let me turn that off. I got my little Pontiac keychain. Let me go over here to my Solstice shelf, and there we go. So you can see this clunky ass thing. And look at that. That thing is a monster. Really heavy, and I shift like that. I'm not like this, so my hand would slip. Which is why I bought the shift knob. So what I did is, it's kind of hard to see. It'll slide down every now and then, but I put a zip tie around it, tucked it up underneath the shift knob here. I'll show you. Whoop. Shit, see? Okay, so as you can see, there's not a lot of thread for it, but it stays on just fine. So this is the old shift knob, and I mean, it was really, yeah. This is the new shift knob. This is a beast. I forget who makes it, but it's a really good shift knob. Pretty expensive now, but it used to be pretty affordable when it first came out. There we go. Let's see if I can get that R. Oh, that looks good. There we go. It looks better now. Okay. So yeah. Then I got my basket for my little guy. My camera mount. My little Pontiac pocket thing. I have a USB charger. It's got 2 USBs. 3 cigarette lighter outlets. I did this because my lighter outlet failed, and yeah, so basically, here's a cool thing for anybody who's got a Solstice out there. If you ever want to add a kill switch in to a good place and this happens, that's a good way to do it. As you can see down in here, mine is currently deactivated, so if you clutch in, you can't start the car. So, but you press, you know, it's just stuff for being safe and whatnot, and not losing your car. But most people, that's enough right here to keep them from stealing it anymore. Let's see, what else? I've added these little covers to the wheel. I like them. I'm getting ready to hide all of this in here and run it back up through here. I might put this box back here. I'm not quite sure yet. I gotta fix this. It's been that way since I got it. It's just, you put your elbow on here and it breaks eventually. It's not strong plastic. Okay, let's see. Ooh. Let's see here. Yeah, I hate this thing so much. That's why I got rid of it like the first month after I bought the car. They were on those, the kits were on back order. So I had to buy one myself, or I had to buy one. It took like a month to get there. Okay, so I got a spoiler. A little dirty because I've been out racing around today. It was freaking raining. Anyways, so get a nice little paint match spoiler. Put my, I put a Volkswagen R emblem on it because I don't know, I like the way that looks. Everybody gives me shit, but I like the way it looks. And I got a paint match bumper, and it duals out in the center instead of a single out on the right. Got these awesome upgraded tail light bulbs. I'm gonna upgrade every other bulb with the same thing. Let's see. I got racing stripes put on. Got front little front grill change from the honeycomb thing. Anything else I can think of on this one? Yeah, not really. Okay, so now the fun stuff. Oh yeah, I got Anki wheels. Do have these. These are nice. And the one thing I really like about them is they're black, and they're like really black. And that's good because, you know, you won't look, if you see I got a lot of brake dust build up, it just builds up so quick that it's not even worth cleaning off. So the fact that they're deep black like that helps. All right, now the fun part, the mods from under the hood. So if you look here, I have a clear image automotive 4-to-1 shorty header. I have it goes out to a catalytic converter that I've just, you know, hollowed out. It's emptied. That goes to a DDM Works exhaust, which is this exhaust itself. It's the Solo Performance dual exhaust. So I have the DDM Works exhaust, but it's basically Solo Performance sold through DDM Works. I have an upgraded radiator and fan. I have a, let's see, I'll show you. Oh yeah, okay, so I'll go over here and show you because it's easier. Okay, so I have a real GM Performance Parts air intake. It's a cold air intake. I have set it up to go through a little connector here that we made, and that goes into the throttle body right through there, of course. But the fun thing about that is, you know, you got this little hose here that goes down into the pump and sprays a 85-15 mix of water methanol in there. So that's kind of cool. I come over here and I mix myself some methanol, some water methanol, throw it in, spray it in, and it changes the way the car performs. Don't let people, you know, you got to tune it in a little bit. And that's the other thing I've done to make the car, like, I've got some videos on my TikTok where, like, you can basically see it. You can hear what I've done, and I'll pull up one of these videos and show you real quick. Let's see. Here we go. So you'll hear it here. So as you can see, excuse me, I've got it, I took a, I'll show you what I've done here. A little bit of modified OBD to USB. You got some other stuff. This is just a code reader, but that's the main thing I used. And I was able, using an old laptop and Windows XP, which I highly advise nobody use Windows XP. Let me tell you what, do not connect that to the internet. Anyways, I did that, and I was able to, with a little bit of, you know, messed up software, very questionable software. Like, I think I got it from some old like Mustang tuning website or something. Anyways, I'll have to figure it out. But I was able to get in, do a few things, change a few things, and yeah, runs better, performs better, pulls harder. It's just an overall much better car. So yeah, nothing too serious really. It's just the fact it can breathe better. It can, you know, it just basically, that's the main thing, is if it can breathe better, I can mess with all those things and get things, you know, changed around differently and make it perform better. So I decatted it after I first got it. Yeah, and it's pretty much a straight exhaust. It's got a resonator that I need to replace pretty soon. I gotta cut it out and put a new one in. But yeah, other than that, not much done to it in that sense. But the plans are gonna be so this motor has a forged crank. Yeah, so it has a forged crank. Get you out of that light. It doesn't have anything else, so I'm gonna put forged rods, pistons, and basically build up the bottom end, leave the top end alone, put an Eaton MP90 supercharger on it, and I don't know, I might just keep most of this stuff, but I'm probably gonna have the exhaust worked on or heavily restored. I don't know, it needs a lot of little touch-ups here and there. I've gotten it, when I started tuning it, I started finding the weak points in the welds. Because every time you spit and pop like that, it puts some pressure in the exhaust. So I found I blew out my exhaust in probably 8 different places before I finally got it to where it'll do that without doing that now. So yeah, there's my video, guys. And again, I guess I never really say this, but like and subscribe maybe, and please remember to support Tourette's awareness. And, you know, be cool with anybody that does have it, because let me tell you, it sucks, it sucks, it sucks. Really, really, really bad. I mean, it's not like other, you know, it could be worse. I always tell myself that, but I always remember how bad it sucks too. So, with that being said, you guys have a good one.